Yo, what's happening? We're back at you, the Experience Live. So, it's your guy, Tyrone, aka Mr. Chocolate. Don't be afraid to say the chocolate, people.
I'm still waiting for someone to say it. That's
I got the big homie Black Pearl. What's going on with you, madam?
Hey, nothing new.
Got the doctor. I say the doctor's in the house. Oh, she got the cap on tonight.
Right, she look like she ready to run up on somebody.
Be a problem. Dr. Warren, what's going on with you?
Hey, family.
All right. And we got back with us the professor, the hood professor. No, I'm just playing.
Not the hood.
He's a professor, the most professional professor.
Oh, man, yeah.
There is.
Good evening, my brother. Good evening.
Don't need HR. No funny ideas, HR. He's awesome. All right. So what's going on, everybody? All right. Hey, so we're back this week. We've been going like every other week, and so I've wanted to hit a couple of just, things that are going on out here in the world. Just a couple of things, man. I can't ignore all this stuff. All right. I'm not getting too political this week because got tired of that, burned out on that. Not talking about them people right now.
Okay.
All right. But what's crazy though, man, y'all see my guy Luigi? So we got this guy here. What's his name? Luigi Mangione. All right. So Luigi Mangione. All right. I saw this hero, horror, something else. So I was out the loop, man. I ain't gonna lie. I was a little out the loop on this. And so Luigi, apparently he killed the CEO. Was it United Healthcare? Was it United Healthcare?
United Healthcare.
Allegedly, he is the suspect.
Allegedly, And so I was out the loop. I'm out here, doing my thing, teaching kids, trying to make money, living my life and shit, And then I kept seeing this dude's face, and everybody's like, "Yay, he killed the guy!" And I was like, "What? They happy? What's going on?" So apparently, everybody hates the CEO of United Healthcare because he was denying people's claims, and people were dying, and that's what happens when you deny people's claims. Though it goes bad for them, and so people were happy. I don't know, and then it was weird because they were happy and horny at the same time because it was like people were not, because I kept seeing people like, "Ooh, he's so hot." I was like, this is weird. He killed a person.
They don't care.
But everybody was like, I don't know. So I don't know. What do you guys think about it? I got a little take, but I'll come back to it. What do you guys think about Luigi and the fever for him?
You want to go first?
The story doesn't line up to me. But do you really need something logical to do something like kill someone? I mean, people kill people every day over sneakers or whatever. But it's just not, to me, the pieces don't make sense. He wasn't, from what I understand, he's very well off. He's very smart. He hasn't had any major denials with his medical care. But he really had a thought out plan. Like he wrote on bullets and
he had a manifesto and everything.
Right. And he patiently waited and and then he automatically admitted to it when they found it. It's just something doesn't line up to me. And let's be 100, killing the CEO is not going to stop people from denying your claim. It's not going to stop it. I mean, if we want to be real, it probably will fuck it up even more because now it's like, we're going to have to spend more money on bodyguards and security, and it's going to take away from what you get. So, yeah.
I know. What was your take, Dr. Roy Rain?
I was out of the know. Actually, Pearl kind of helped me make some connections. Like I heard about the story, but I really won't getting it, and I still don't really get it, to be honest with you.
See? Right.
So I mean, yeah, like I'm sorry, guys. I'm just kind of at a like blank spot with this whole situation. Because as I was telling Pearl, United Healthcare is part of the is part of the Medicare.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
He's one of the administrators of Medicare and Medicaid.
Thank you. Yes,
Right.
sir. And so that's why I was like, okay, I'm so confused right now. I don't know what's really going on.
Yeah.
That's what it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't line up.
Well, what's your take, Professor?
So yeah, man, so I think that this is I think it is indicative of the radicalization of some Americans, right? Some people in general, right? I mean, it's a rally against the corporate enterprise that's doing wrong to us. Even though this man allegedly, he's wealthy. The corporate, the bad guys, the man, if you will. I mean, he's not the person you would be looking at would be trying to fight oppression against the man. You know what I'm saying?
No.
But at the same time, right? I guess I would say is that those things are real though. Some people take on other people's causes, become allies, and they believe that they should do certain things. And I think what's going to end up happening is you got a lot of people who are coming out of the woodwork saying that we should do more to rally against these evil, corrupt, as they see them, CEOs, and stop these companies from ruining our quality of life, quote unquote. I think that's part of him, right? But at the same time, I mean, the man's waived extradition. He's not even fighting the DA from New York, bringing him back to New York to stand trial.
Right.
Yeah.
He's not. No fuss, no anything. He's just like, "Yep, I did it."
It's so chill.
Because they said that his grandmother died and left like millions of dollars to the family, but one of the specific guidelines of that inheritance is you couldn't have like a felony or jail time or whatever specifically. And I'm like, this is interesting. So he was good. He was comfortable.
He wasn't wanting for anything. And supposedly he said, the judge asked him, he said, I'm not mentally incompetent and I'm not on any kind of drug or anything. So, I mean, seemingly, taking away his ability to assert an insanity defense, because he's saying, I'll have one. Now, the court could always say, and I'm not an attorney, but they could always order him to have a competency hearing to find out if he's really competent enough to stand trial.
Right. It's so weird.
But it's wild. I think
in a world with no accountability,
the culture.
Right. In a world where we lack people with accountability, he's he's just like, it's me. I did it. Right. Just throw me in jail almost
And even with him saying that he did it, it's still on the court, so the DA to prove it. They still got to prove it beyond a shadow of a doubt with motive and get 12 people to convict him.
That he's super, well, they say he's super smart. He's an Ivy League, so there may be some more intellect going on with his process, but it just seems it seems very off to me.
I mean, maybe
I look at bigger picture, just watching the response and everything to it, how people were, people were happy, were kind of cheering them on.
They're praising some people are praising
and I just, it's weird because I feel like we've gotten so much now where we cheer on the bad guy. Kill somebody, murder somebody. That's I'm not for that. So
I'm sure they see him as an anti-hero, not a villain.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like the Robin Hood thing. You're, even though he's killing,
exactly,
it's like the Robin Hood thing, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like the pendulum has kind of went too far for me. We're getting to the point where, death and murder, we don't really feel it. It's like with school shootings. There's another school shooting, right? We don't feel we really don't feel a thing anymore like that. We kind of got used to. We're just used to.
We're apathetic
to this stuff, and and that can be a little bit dangerous, man. Like I've been places where that's gone to the other side where life just doesn't mean that much. I don't know, man. It's kind of scary to me. I kind of look at people and you don't want that smoke where it's just the solution is killing people.
Right.
I don't know,
It's that eye for an eye.
then then it's just then more people start killing more people, and that becomes the solution. And now you got chaos, and I don't know. I'm not with it, but a lot of people hadn't seen chaos, so they don't know. They don't
Well, I
realize
think
how
we're
close.
also in a time where people feel like I'm gonna get you before you get me, and that's on the eye for eye. So now everyone's getting. Let me get you before you get me. Let me get. I do believe karma is real, but I don't believe that karma's our responsibility. Does that? And I think some people feel like they are responsibility. It's well, someone has to
The
step
problem
in.
with
And,
eye for eyes, you both end up being blind. Yeah.
right.
We both end up blind. So I don't know. Hopefully this isn't a future trend that's about to like go crazy where we start doing the vigilante. Everybody can't be Batman, and Batman didn't even kill people like that.
I'm Batman. Yeah.
Everybody wants to be like some kind of anti-hero, but
mental health is real, and I think we're missing what you got. I hear you all, but and it has been said that there's a missing component, and the missing component might be the mere fact that maybe there is something, even though he's saying he's competent, which he may be truly competent, but he is truly also in a very dark place in his life for whatever reason that nobody knows outside of himself.
Right.
And so this is a means of executing a greater plan for himself that we can't even fathom because we're not there. Same thing with the school shooting. I shared with Pearl because the other day was rough with work. And so my thing is like everybody has a breaking point. And we don't know what someone's breaking point is or what it looks like. And for the comment with Tyrone, when you made the comment about people being apathetic, I don't think that the larger mass is apathetic when it comes to school shootings. It's a state of trying to figure out how to resolve it.
Yeah.
And the resolution is addressing the bullying that's taking place in schools, and also duality of addressing the chronic mental health issue that is plaguing our schools and our youth. But I digress.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
I think people just don't know what to do. So you like, I don't know what to do. So you just throw your hands up and it just keeps happening. And then, they're like, is it the guns? Then you got people say, no, you better not say that. And then, it's like, do we give the teachers guns? And people go, hell no, don't do that. And it's like, so what do we do? Because it keeps happening. What are we gonna do? So I don't know, man. I'm not a big fan of banning stuff, but damn, I ain't mad at no background check or like something. I don't know. It's just crazy, man. But mental health is real, man. Like we are a box of cashews around here in this country, it seems like. So I don't know, man. But the other topic I was gonna talk about, some people say there's something crazy with this situation. I don't know. But but shout out to my guy Travis Hunter. All right. So Travis Hunter, he won the Heisman. Okay. He plays multiple positions. He's going to be a first-round draft pick. And all everybody's talking about is his girlfriend or fiance. They keep talking about the fiance, and then they start talking. So what basically happened with them, okay, so it came out, the first thing I saw, the fiance, he tried to kiss her at some game, and she was like, but you don't know what's going on. You don't know the people or the situation. You see the clip, and it looks like she's like tripping, and everybody's like, "Oh, you need to get rid of her. She ain't the one." And then it came out. She said that she was like, "Oh, before I really knew him or knew who he was, I friend zoned him. He wasn't my type." And then she like, I guess she met with some friends. I guess somebody put a, "Boy, that's Travis Hunter girl," and all of a sudden she was his type, and they've been together ever since. And so a lot of people are clowning. I did too. Briefly, I was like, who's going? I was like, who's going to tell them? Because it, look like fishy.
I saw that.
Now I was really kidding. I don't know them people. I don't know. It is what it is. But everybody went crazy. Everybody was kind of getting on them, and then it just kind of kept steamrolling at the Heisman ceremony. Everybody was, when he got announced that he won, everybody was getting up, and Deion had to like prompt her to stand up. And so then everybody was like, "Oh, look at that," and it's just been like clip after clip. So I don't know. I mean, the game is the game. The game is the game. I say, look, hey, if she is playing them, hey, that's the game. That's on him. You can't really tell nobody that girl ain't no good for him, even if maybe she is though. But you can't see. He in love. So he was online. He was like, "Leave my girl alone." He rides for her. He loved that girl. He loved that girl to death, clearly. So, hey, it is what it is, as far as I'm concerned. But what do you guys think and what y'all saw?
So I'm gonna speak up on this one because initially, when you posted on the group page, I did say, "Yeah, he about to got somebody need to tell him."
Yeah.
But I must say that I went back and started digging in the crates. And what I found is the fact that she's they're both of them young, but she's a couple of years older than he.
Mm-hmm.
All she does is, I say, and I'm not trying to minimize what she does, but she's a social media influencer. She's an influencer, right? Mm-hmm. And where I'm going with this is I don't know, to give her the benefit of the doubt, if she really understands her newfound role as a fiance of a Heisman winner. Mm-hmm. Her newfound role as a future wife of an NFL player. Right. There are certain expectations that come along with this, and she's still in hot girl summer, and she need to be on some Sierra right now. I don't think she understands what she's walking into, and so to give her the benefit of the doubt, I think some ignorance is there on her part. No fault of her own. She just don't know. And she probably really would benefit from having a strong publicist team or somebody to begin, or mentor somebody to begin coaching her on how to conduct and carry herself in this role. Also, mama. One thing about us mamas is, and because I watched, I saw the little girl sit down, and I say little girl because she's young, like she's young. So, I saw her sit down. She stood up to give him a hug, and then she sat down. Mama was standing beside her. Mama stood the whole time until it was time to sit down. But mama is seasoned. Mama know proper protocol.
Right.
And I have a strong suspicion, as a Black mother myself, if I got an inclination that you ain't it, me and my son gonna have a little conversation, and I'm gonna put a little bug in his ear to tell him to watch himself. Now he gonna govern himself accordingly and do whatever he do, because that's what y'all young men do when y'all young, when your mother's trying to tell you some stuff, right? And then you'll figure it out, right? But one thing about a mama is she gonna tell you. So if something ain't right, mama gonna tell them. And if it bite them in the butt, then it's gonna bite them in the butt. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I don't know. What you think, Professor?
Uh-oh, AL is like,
Yeah, he's like,
what you got, Professor? I'm sorry. What you got, Professor?
No,
I
no, no.
see it in your face.
I probably should have been on mute for that one. No, no, no. I don't disagree. I mean, I think that you gotta have supporters and people in your corner that will do that. Will pull her coat and tell her, hey, cut that out or come along and do this or the other thing. True. And there's some prompting. I think when you have not been in a professional setting, in no matter whether it's a man or a woman, whatever the setting is, professional type setting, and you don't know your role to be the supporter and the helpmate to your partner, you need to learn that role from somebody. So yeah, I get that. I can appreciate that. However, that doesn't mean,
however,
and I don't know, it doesn't mean that she ain't doesn't have the I'm saying doesn't necessarily have the best intentions for this brother. Doesn't mean that. I don't know that. I don't have enough information to say whether that, but I would say to him, monitor that, pay attention. This is when I give advice to other people. I say, I'm not telling you to run away from somebody or something, but I am telling you, don't be a fool. Pay attention and govern yourself accordingly.
Yeah. I agree with you,
Because you ain't got too many times. Let me say it different. You ain't got too many times to do that now. Let me say it like that. You ain't got too many times to do that. I'm getting an award. I'm getting something, and you don't stand up. Okay, now. Can't play me for Boo Boo the Fool on national television now. You can't. Don't be doing that.
Well,
I think sometimes you're so busy trying to, like, he may get so into defending, he may forget to pause and pay attention too. That's why I'm like, I totally agree.
That's what he should have done first. He should have stepped back and looked at the situation before he opened his mouth.
Right.
Well, here's the thing. Like I was real chill. I was like, I sat back, said, you know what, well, maybe, but then they just wouldn't shut up. Well, one thing they both of them should have done in this whole situation was shut up. That they kept talking. So she went online and made a whole post defending, telling her side of the story. And look, every Heisman Trophy winner, every NFL player, we don't know what their wife is. We don't know what they be quiet. You don't know nothing about them. They be quiet for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Now, and then they started saying dumb stuff. So he went on talking about how I don't know if y'all heard this. This was when I was like, I was with you, brother. I was with you. Then why you say that? He was like, yeah, I don't drink. She does. And she's like, yeah, I'm half Latino and I got tequila in my veins. So when I go to parties, he drops me off at the parties and sits in the car, and I go party, and then I come back and he takes me home.
That's what I'm saying.
I was like, yo, why y'all?
She young, baby. She young.
I'm like, shut up, stop talking.
Messing up the bag.
All they had to do was be quiet. People would have posted a little bit. They would say, look, he goes on to the NFL. Nobody thinks about it. It just, but I guess it's that influencer in her. It's like the younger people now, they don't like that. They got to have the attention too. And I don't know if that's going to work well. But it's them. Man, good luck to them.
It's like the old adage that, old people tell you, everything doesn't require a response.
Yeah.
You don't have to say everything. It doesn't matter whether you're right or wrong. Be quiet.
He going on podcasts responding, telling people to shut up. Something's going to happen to you if you keep talking about my girl. Mm-hmm. He like, I know you love her, bro, but look, you high profile that you can't be. Just shut up, bro.
And companies wait, and you think those NFL teams not weighing that too? Now he may be a great executioner, on the field, right? But they don't want any unnecessary baggage with that brand.
Correct.
Especially those brands that can't afford to have the baggage.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate because apparently he's like a real good kid. He's a good dude. He's got a 4.0, which is amazing to do everything he's doing and maintain a 4.0 in like anthropology.
Part of the HBCU. Yeah.
So that's all good. Just shut up and be great. Nah, that's what I would advise him. Shut up and be great. Stop explaining stuff. Just like comment. Yeah, I mean, she probably needs some media training. But her media training is that social influence, and so I don't know. That's going to clash
But
with media training.
but he needs the media training. And
He
if she's gonna be a
needs
part
it.
of his lifestyle, then he needs to communicate to her, here are
He
the do's
needs
and
it.
don'ts of this enterprise we got right here. This team us, yeah, we don't do that. We don't do that.
Yeah. So
You say to Roscoe Jenkins, and this is a team us,
Yeah.
not
This
a
is
team of
us.
I.
We don't do that.
Not a
Yeah,
team.
right.
but man, good luck to them. Shout out to Travis Hunter. He's definitely going to go to the league and make some bread. He's already making money. Man, these college kids are getting the NIL money now.
NIL money is crazy.
Man, I know a kid who's making like 40 something G's a month right now in college off of NIL money, and that's a little deal. They're like, oh, that's the deal for right now. I was like, geez, I need to go back in time and get back. God, boy, back in the day, you couldn't even work. They kick you off if you finally had a job. Now they woof. Shout out to the kids getting this money, man. I am not mad. They making money off of you, make money off of them. The game will adjust. So whatever. It will adjust. All right. So other thing here. Okay. So getting into what we're going to talk about, some reviews of some things we saw. All right. So one of them, Dr. Roy Rain, is the Tubi aficionado of the universe. If you want to,
I did not know that.
Yes.
Official
if you want to know about a Tubi movie,
yes,
you need to hit her up, and she will tell you. She'll break it down. And so we got a Tubi movie. We got let's see here. We got the Jamie Foxx special.
So hold on, Mr. Chocolate, because you got to set this thing up right now. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Rewind. So, welcome, family. This is the Let's Get Ready for the Holidays premiere session, because we're going to talk about some of the hot movies that are out. Going to have a conversation of if it's hot or it's not. And so that is what we're going to do right now in this segment. Hit it, Mr. Chocolate. All right, now come on. Now you can roll forward.
Give it some justice. Do it.
Give it some justice now. Like you just can't just throw it on out there.
I got you. So look, you say Tubi boy, she perked up. Before that, she was not chilling. Yeah. I said Tubi. She was like, "Hold on, Mister.
Man, I'm gonna have to spend part of my holiday watching Tubi."
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna start with Tubi, okay? Because this is you gotta go. So you gave us the suggestion for this joint here.
Yes.
A Tubi original. It's a Tubi original, y'all.
Yes.
All right. Surprise! Look at it. One thing I do like about Tubi is they're employing Black actors and actresses. Absolutely. And I don't know if they're paying them or not, because some of the acting is a little weird.
I think
they got in the movies.
They're everyday brothers and sisters making their way, they scrapping and surviving.
They got them. Hey, you driving that bus and you look like you might be movie worthy. Tubi will get you and throw you.
Don't be mad at Tubi. Tyler Perry still putting bad wigs on men.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a mainstream thing that ain't really hitting. Yeah.
At least Tubi is like, you don't have to put this fake cornrow wig on.
Nah, but
Tubi like the old direct.
Hold on now. Thing. Now people talk about Tyler Perry, but he be breaking bread. He'll put you in a bad weave, but he gonna break bread with you.
But you get paid.
Breaking bread too. But
I'm sure they breaking bread just without the bad wig.
Hold on, you saying Tubi is breaking bread?
Potentially, I don't know what these people make.
Or at least, in my opinion, maybe they're just getting them the exposure they need. So
exposure is all. That's not. Look, listen. I said I'm not mad at Tubi. I make my Tubi jokes. This is true, but I'm not mad at Tubi. They're giving people opportunities. So I'm not mad at that. Now, some of the quality.
And the movies that I suggest are not they're not B quality movies. They're not. Now, if it's B quality, Yeah, no, if it's low grade quality, because it is some that nope, don't do that. Don't do that. That's not no, because if any of you have truly watched some Tubi movies that were, and I'm gonna call them low grade, when you look at that low grade movie compared to this one, you do see the distinct difference. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that, sweetheart. Don't do
Yeah,
that.
well,
Come
those
on.
are fan made.
Okay.
Those are like
Oh,
low budget
yeah.
films. That's different
Correct.
now.
Yeah, don't do that one.
Yeah, that's
No,
different.
because I
You
did
can
see
be
a
a bad
couple that
movie
were.
and not be a low budget movie.
I
Correct.
did see a couple that was on like the Android phone and it was bouncing. I did
Lord,
see
no.
some of that. And so you don't
I don't
suggest
watch
those.
that.
Okay. Look at her getting mad. Well, she
Hey,
loves it too.
but I did a quick search though, and they say some of these Tubi actors now they don't make bad money. I mean, some
Thank you.
range between 39 grand and 119 grand annually. You know, if you starting out and you low and you know a new actor or actress, they ain't bad. They ain't bad
It is
scratch.
not.
No, it's not.
I'll take it. Okay. All right. So let's get into, because we actually watched this, so we're going to do a review. So if you haven't watched The Secret, or is it Secret?
Surprise.
Oh, Surprise.
Surprise.
Yeah, look at it.
Surprise.
Look at you already changing the title of the movie.
I didn't change the title. All right, Tubi original Surprise. All right. So I watched it. Okay. I sat down. I watched it. I stayed there. I didn't turn it off. I watched it. Okay.
He said I didn't turn it off.
And which is because
Good
I'm
for
not
you,
a
brother.
hey, it's hard to get me to watch a whole movie at one time. I be
Okay.
watching movies like they're miniseries. But so I'll give my initial take on watching Surprise. All right. I thought the plot was really basic. It was like super basic. I don't know. It was like it's a guy, his wife is like working late, and he just went crazy. It was extra. So his wife is working. I'm like, what? Come on, bro. His wife is working late. He gets extra super emotional, and like he doesn't. Does he follow her and see what's going on? No. Does he like get his homeboy like see what's going on? No. It was his homeboy that he figured she was hanging with. Like, does he confront anyone and say, hey, what's going on? No. What does he do? He goes straight, he hires a fucking hitman. Like, he hires a hitman, bro. At least like, yo, my wife is working late. Oh, I think she's working late hanging with my homeboy. I'm gonna have him killed. And that's the movie, bro. That's like the movie. It's like, what?
I'm gonna echo Dr. Royal Rand. Mental health is real. Mental health is real.
Mental health is real.
0 to 1,000.
Along with, you listen. You got to
Now,
go ahead, Professor. Please,
Now-
come
now-
on.
now-
You described that like
oh.
it was on the clearance rack. It's kind of
We
crazy.
at a bargain basement store, I'm not even gonna name a store. That's a direct to VHS explanation.
It was kind of Dollar
But-
General.
Oh, not
Oh, me.
Dollar General.
Dollar rack. Nah.
Oh,
You know, I'm not gonna do
me.
that.
But
Sorry, Dr.
Hold on.
Rowe. I'm not gonna
so
do that.
so be that as it may, you know, in my review of the movie, right? Although it is I would say the theme is somewhat common. It reminded me of a bunch of other movies. I don't think that I'm lost with upon the fact is not lost upon me that it's kind of interesting seeing the man unravel. You know, when
Right.
you know you know he just start and to be true, be clear, we all probably know. I don't know about that would hire a hitman, but we probably got somebody who would follow somebody, and find out what's
Right.
going on. Now they jump the shark, of course, for the entertainment value.
Right.
But since I know it is an entertainment piece and I know it's on Tubi, I'm jumping the shark with them and say, okay, let me move on down the line.
Mhm.
So I think it is a sufficient piece to entertain somebody if you are into that kind of thing. But I do think though the part about mental health, seriously though, like we need to recognize that because jealousy is real. And if you
Right.
are clearly this brother was already unhinged anyway.
Right.
And so
Yeah,
there was something not cooking, something won't right with the boy, with this man,
Right.
should I say.
I just felt like
and that played out.
I just felt like writing wise, like it should have been like a slower journey to that. Like I don't know, it should have been some.
But it's not like they're in real life though. People are crazy off the rip. And
Off
so,
the rip.
it just happened like that.
It ain't a slow journey. It ain't a
and,
slow
and,
journey.
and I think that's I mean, just think about when you had a significant other, somebody got upset about something that you did before you were with the person you with now, right? How far removed was it from, sugar to sugar honey iced tea? How far removed were you from that?
Right.
So,
it looked like sugar, but it was
doesn't make
salt.
it right.
That's what my
Yeah, it just.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just it went too fast. I just feel like it went too fast as a movie. Like the story just went.
I would
like,
say it has this merit. It has this place in the lexicon.
Right. I think it was extreme.
Of the Tubi movies. Yeah.
Right. I think it was extreme as well, but it wasn't as far. Like, okay, hiring a hitman, no. But
Right.
like in my mind, I'm like, I know a couple of ladies that be like, girl, I saw him here. Oh, let's go find out. Oh, get a fake number, pretend you're this. Go to quick. And it's just it's been 30 minutes since he answered my text message. So yeah.
and then it was like, I don't know. It was like we get to the end and it's like, oh no. It was a trip, and I kind of could predict that. Like the first maybe 20 minutes, I was like, they're not sleeping together. It's like this is not what this is. It'll seem predictable.
But here's the thing, though. But you gotta watch 2 and 3. You gotta find out 2 and 3.
Which
So is 2 and 3 a continuation?
You have to watch it.
Oh, you bet it is. Oh yeah.
You bet it
See, thank you, Professor. Thank you, Professor.
The plot thickens.
This
is not necessarily something I would normally watch, but the plot thickens, and you're like,
so it gets better.
You're like, oh man. Well, I didn't say that.
So it's not like a sequel. Part 2 and 3 is not like a sequel and then
it's
trilogy.
a continuation.
No,
it's a
it
continuation of the story.
It's like a part. It's literally part 2.
Yes, that's why I told y'all to watch 2 and 3.
Yeah,
you gotta watch it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I messed up there.
Well, me and you, Tyrone, got to go back and do 2 and 3.
Yeah, when you watch 2 and 3, it's gonna all come full circle, and you're gonna be like, hot dang a bell.
And I would probably say even 2 over 3, but yeah.
Yeah, 2. Yeah, I would agree with that too. I would. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So for our experienced family out there, oh wait, hold on. From our experience, she already said it. But for our experienced fam out there, if you go in during Christmas to watch Surprise, you got to stay the course to watch 1, 2, and 3. Yeah. Even if you pause at 2, it's better than just watching 1.
It is.
Okay.
Exactly. It is.
Yes.
All right, Tyrone. That's our assignment for the holiday.
Well, it makes you appreciate one. Let me say this. It makes you appreciate 1 more.
Correct.
When you understand what happens in 2 and 3.
Absolutely.
If you watch 1 by itself, then you probably end up like Tyrone.
Yeah. Listen, I'm telling you.
But you're on the hook now. You're on the hook now, at least.
See, it's my fault. I should have listened to the Tubi Queen.
Wait,
she knows.
I read ahead though. The instruction was to do 1, but I saw 2 and 3, and so I read ahead.
And that's why you're a professor.
Exactly.
All right. So look. So I'm going to watch 2 and 3.
Please
I don't know when.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And text me when you finish one. I want to talk to you.
Is it that serious?
I'll watch 2 and 3, and then I'll come back and I'll give an honest review because my review of 1.
So you let Tyrone when you do. I might watch it this weekend, or while I'm wrapping gifts.
And to the Mrs. Chocolate. So I go into original Tubi movies from the standpoint of because my background is psychology, so I go into it looking for certain little nuances. I'm sitting on the edge, looking and waiting, and so with this particular movie, the ending was like, wow, bro. Because I don't like doing spoilers, so I'm not gonna spoil it for y'all. But I'm just like, when it end, when part one ended, I was like, are you freaking kidding me, bro? So then I was hooked and I was ready to see number 2. But where I'm going with this is you got to go into it with an open mind, and also understanding, and understanding what has been stated today. How and Professor, you hit it. How jealousy is something else. Jealousy will mess your whole mental up, and that is jealousy and envy. To me, was the theme, if you will, for this movie series.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna make sense. You just got to watch all three.
That I think the term is, crashed out. That brother crashed out, man.
He sure
like
did.
he unraveled. I mean, I'm telling you.
Right.
Yeah.
So yes. So please be sure to check out Surprise.
1, 2, and 3.
And if there are anyone that does go ahead. What you said, Professor?
No. I'm just saying, right? Yes, 1, 2, and 3.
1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
And if there's anyone that follows me on my social media, just know if it's something good, I will post it on my social media. So the next 2 movies that we're getting ready to discuss, or features that we're getting ready to discuss, I posted them on my social media. If it's A, B+ quality, B, I'm gonna post it. Now, if it's garbage, I'm gonna tell you it's hot garbage. Don't watch this. I'm gonna tell you that. Yeah, or I won't even post about it at all. Like if it's really hot garbage. But yeah, it's some good tubies out there.
Okay.
I have
and
more
admittedly, some hot garbage is fascinating. No doubt about that. Very entertaining and fascinating.
Yeah, because I will say another Tubi lover in my life is my mom, and so when I go visit my mom a lot of times, she be in that Tubi.
Not would have thought that.
Yeah,
really?
she be on the couch watching Tubi movies. She be watching them Tubi movies, falling asleep. but I did watch one. It was terrible, but I kept watching it. It was horrible. It was like this little hood movie. It was shot with an iPhone.
But they're all like that on Tubi, pretty much.
And it was interesting. The story was actually pretty good. It was just they went to Walmart and said, "Hey, you want to be in a movie?" And they'll come on. Like,
well, those are different. Those are, we got friends that make those kind of movies now. They're local made, those sort of things that they building up. Yeah, everybody got some people who do that.
And it was. But I will say I don't know the name of it, but the story is pretty good. And I actually sat down and watched it, and then I was like, "What have I done?"
I'm gonna send you it's a TikTok kind of little short movie thing. I'm gonna send you some, Tyrone, so you can look at. I'll send it to the ladies too. I'll send it to you and get your feedback on that. Little short snippet things on TikTok. Be those little movies they got going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Now moving away from Tubi.
Yep.
All right. On Netflix, we had my guy came back. Jamie Foxx came back.
Yes.
And
what had happened was.
And it was pretty doggone good. I thought.
Yeah.
That was fascinating. It was mad emotional. He came out, because he almost died.
Definitely.
Right.
Yeah. Did he poison him? And I'm
Stop it.
That's not even allegedly. Well, that was alleged, but it's not. He says it's not real.
Nah, we can't win the wings. But he said he left the parties early, which I think that's a lie. But whatever. All right, we'll move past that. But it was good, man. He was emotional as you expect. I thought it was pretty good. I like the part when his daughter came out.
Oh, that was dope.
They did the performance. Yeah.
It
was cool. It was cool just outside of him being funny. It was just cool him telling the story. It seemed pretty genuine. That was
Yeah.
pretty cool. So I gave that a higher rank. I don't really watch Netflix comedian specials like that,
Right.
but
I agree.
that was pretty cool. I actually watched that all the way
I
through.
think it was funny, but it was real.
Yeah.
I always felt like Jamie Foxx is just a very talented person. He just does not get the credit. Because think about it. He acts, he sings, he does comedy, he does
He got
impersonation.
Oscars, he got Grammys.
He sure
Right.
did.
He plays the piano. And he showed us a little bit of all of that without like hesitation. He went from like, what is it, Ray Charles to that. He has all of that. It's just, and he had,
Denzel
right, he did a lot, and then he has a voice, and then he has, so I thought it was funny. I know a lot of people like, oh my God, I got emotional with him. I'm not gonna say I got emotional with him.
I did not get emotional.
I did not get emotional with him, but I think the best way for me to say is I met him at that threshold was like, this is comedy and this is reality of the, I met him there.
I got emotional with him.
Okay.
Yeah. I have a friend that's went through something similar.
Oh, okay.
I was not crying. I didn't get that close. Yeah. And no. But I had a similar situation they've gone through. And so, until you are, and my brother who's now deceased went through also a similar situation. So until you go through a situation like that, you don't really know when that's like. I will say this though, like everybody, certainly should watch it, but everybody needs a Holly in their life. Everybody needs a Holly.
Right.
Say, hey man, cut this stuff out and forget about who you think you are and get it done. Get it done. Get this thing done.
And that humility that comes with that. Right. Like that humbling moment cause I think for me, the key part for me with that was when he was like, I was talking to God and I'm like, it's me. It's Jay. It's Jamie Foxx. And then he was like, it's Eric Bishop. Boom. It was like that reality for me. That's when I said I met him. I was like, yes. See, now you're talking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're talking.
Not his representative who he really was. Well, God will humble you.
He will.
Have a seat. He will make you sit down.
And please stop conspiracy theories. He is not duplicating.
He was like, y'all thought I was a clone.
He's not a clone. He's not a clone.
No. People, the conspiracy theory is that was related to Martin Lawrence, and they were just saying.
Oh, they were just saying he did the same.
He did the same thing. No. This is completely different. And if you don't know, go back and watch Martin Lawrence.
Right.
Well, they say he did the same performance.
They were saying it was the same as Martin, or it was like a duplicate.
Of what Martin.
He had an issue.
It's a whole different energy,
and it's not. Yeah, it's totally different. So please, y'all stop with the madness. Like, let that man be great.
Shit, man.
Right. They're like, look, you wore the same outfit.
Hey, but
he said he paid.
But to go with the mental wellness piece. Yeah, I'm sorry. No. I was going to go with the mental wellness piece, though, right? I mean, kudos to the brother for being willing to put it all on the line. And tell everybody what he was going through, to be vulnerable and talk about his spiritual relationship, his personal relationship with women, his children, his friends, and things that you should know. Hey man, you sick and you with your friend, you don't need no friend that don't know what to do when you're sick.
Right.
Yeah.
You need to do something. Do something, man. So,
and that was very real too. He was like, what, by the time he gave him the ibuprofen, whatever, he was. And I think, and then he was like, and I can't remember 20 days. Right. And he's like, I can't remember 20 days. That may not seem big for some people.
Oh, baby, that's big.
But imagine
20 days.
Well, let's be real. Think about when you're like, hey, I walked into this room. What do I need? And you're talking about a whole 20 days?
Right.
Yeah.
And then just the fact knowing somebody was, man, they was wiping my butt and everything, like just I couldn't do nothing for myself.
It's tough,
just
man.
not
I tell
you,
having had a friend that went through a similar situation that was in a coma and you didn't know whether or not they were gonna wake up or not.
Right.
That's tough. Not and even tougher on the people who are awake.
Correct.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But
definitely worth watching.
Please watch.
Yeah, that's
and funny, and
definitely,
funny.
yeah, that's definitely 10 out of 10, man. He gave the Cat Williams impersonation, because Cat,
Yes.
yeah.
The Wicked Witch in the West. He's Wicked Witch, yeah.
Yeah, I kind of feel like he wanted to go at Cat Williams a little bit, but then he was like,
Yeah, let me not and say I
Yeah.
did. It's almost like let's not even open
Mysterious
that up.
illness.
Mysterious. Yeah, me and my wife went to the Cat Williams show, and he went in on that mysterious illness. That was a big part of his set. Yeah. So, yeah, man.
He just bought a former army base in Alabama or Louisiana or something. He's opening up something just like Tyler Perry, Cat Williams, that is.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't either, but
Former base support. Wow.
Say again?
I wonder what base that was that he bought. Is it
Oh,
Alabama?
yeah, I'm not sure. I'll find it.
can't remember.
I think it was Alabama, Louisiana. It's one of the. It's a southern state though.
Yes, Louisiana.
That's not Georgia.
I thought it was
Okay.
Louisiana. Mm-hmm.
Wow. He's gonna be down there going crazy. I want to see what he does with a big studio. What's he gonna put out? It's gonna be crazy. Hey, they might go out. They might bomb that place. One of them weird drones that's all over the place might end up paying him a little visit. He be talking too much.
The UFOs.
Yeah. Y'all see that? All these drones popping up and people saying it's UFOs.
Yeah, even Stephen A. Smith talking about them. Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to talk. I was going to do possibly a live. I was talking to a guy. I've been talking to people online on Facebook and stuff. I've been having the weirdest little conversations, and this is off topic, but well, it's interesting. And this guy was telling me that he was like, yeah, the UFOs are really demons, and I was like, what? This is really religious dude. He had some interesting opinions, and I was like, I might bring him on and it's gonna be interesting if I can get him to come on. But he's a little apprehensive because I'm not a Christian like him. So I think he's one of those people that's like, you're of the world.
Gotcha.
I was like, I'm not gonna mess with you. I just want you to say what you. It's fascinating. I don't know. Fascinating. He was like,
not that you aren't one, not as much as he thinks he is. That's what you're trying to say.
He's just trying to say he's in the world, and so he doesn't want to commiserate with you.
Yeah, he was like, but he was like, there no UFOs are demons, and it's really because Jesus is coming back, and that's why we're talking about aliens now.
That part's true.
And they're gonna pretend. I don't know. It was interesting. I said I don't know, but I'm a person that goes. I'm not afraid to say I don't know. But everybody else has these theories, and they say it's definitely true. And I don't know how they know, but they say they know, and I was like, man, I was be listening to them. Just interesting to me. But
so before we transition to this next movie, let me throw this out here because I'm looking at the time. Let me tell my folks, because now that this doctoral is done, when I'm got downtime, I BS. I watch TV. I watch movies. That's my zen. I probably need to be exercised, but I'll focus on that in the new year. That'd be a New Year's resolution, I reckon. So, anywho, Lioness. If you don't watch Lioness,
oh my goodness, yes.
All right, see now I got you tweaking. All right, lovely. Please watch Lioness. Excellent show. I won't, because of time, I won't go into that, but please watch Lioness. Another great one is King of Tulsa with Sylvester Stallone. If you haven't tapped into that one, tap into King of Tulsa.
Yeah, that is
all right.
Yeah.
Now,
I heard that was really good. I haven't seen that one.
Oh, Godfather Harlem. The Godfather Harlem.
Yeah. Now, I will say, for the sake of conversation, and then we can transition into our last movie, which is, we always speaking about Tyler Perry. The new season of All the Queen's Men is back. Now, I'm going to tell y'all.
Is that the one where the guy acted like he was paralyzed?
All the Queen's Men.
Yes, that's a father.
That's the lady.
Yes,
Oh,
that's her
yeah.
father.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that's
my
Cat
clip.
Black.
That's my
Madam,
clip right there.
the
That was,
girl that was on Top Model.
Yes, Eva
yeah,
Marcel.
and he was I don't watch the show, but I kept saying I'm going to because that clip was all over. That was good marketing because I was like,
So-
what the hell?
Oh yeah,
That show was good.
So let me tell you something.
that's what pulled me in. Yeah.
So let me tell you something.
Got you too, right?
So Tyrone,
It-
because of how you feel about Tubi, no, I'm being dead right now, like dead
Okay.
right now. So let me tell you. So the first season was solid. The first season, the writer and producer was Christian Keys. Y'all know who Christian Keys is.
Oh
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
the dude.
So,
yeah,
so
yeah.
Christian, so this whole story, this production is based off of his book by the same title, I think.
Okay.
Yes. But anyway, because I got the book in my Audible, I just haven't listened to it. But Christian Keys wrote this book and they turned it into this whole series. Now, he and Kim Fields initially were the ones that were writing and directing this series.
Oh.
Then Tyler, I love you, I do. But then Tyler got involved and he started writing, producing, and directing. And so Tyrone, I'm gonna tell you, you'll see it when it shifts. I'm just saying, you're gonna see it. Because if I can see it, clearly you're gonna see it.
Now I did read that somewhere that he took over and messed
He
it
did.
up.
He took over. And so for the next few seasons, because we're in season 4 now, he was doing a lot of things. He was doing too much. He now has another person on board to kind of balance this thing out. But honestly, and again, I posted this on Facebook, Tyler, if you don't remove your self-love, I love you, I do. But I need you to move and bring some new stuff in here because, baby, the way that this stuff is going, if y'all watched If Loving You Was Wrong when it was on OWN, that was a long time ago. That was during the time when the Have and Have Nots was on.
Yeah.
And then he had another show called If Loving You Was Wrong. If Loving You Was Wrong, the first season was solid. When the second season hit, it started getting ridiculous. And I had to leave it alone. And I think probably like the third season, if it made it to a third season, it ended. Because
he did Sisters too, right?
And he's doing Sisters. And from my understanding, Sisters is now taking a turn. People were like, ooh, Sisters has a good, strong.
My wife used to love that show.
And now it's turning into garbage.
I feel bad, man. I hadn't been supporting all these black shows.
Yeah, the Oval.
I'm out here just.
I know they say my wife look.
Isn't it like Oval, the one about the president?
Yeah, the Oval started out crazy. I could never get into that one anyway. Like it started out bananas. But where I'm going with this is,
how about Carl Weber's The Family Business though?
The Family Business is solid. And it got nothing to do with Tyler Perry, but that's solid. That one is solid too. So y'all check out
Carl Weber,
Y'all check out some of this black TV. It's this black excellence.
You know what?
It's out there.
You know what? It's about to be Martin Luther King Day.
Oh,
why you jump all the way to January?
Well, that's January ain't far away. We almost there. And so
we'll do it right now. These people need this money for the tax years. So watch these shows now.
I'm saying in honor of all this black time we're about to have come up.
No,
I'm gonna watch. No.
You are reaching with that one.
No,
don't do that.
No, it's not. It's not. Okay, I'll take your word for it. So let's not connect these shows with Dr. King.
No.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
No.
What should we connect this?
The fact that they're on air.
Yeah, just watch it because they're
getting these black people paid for these shows they created.
Supporting.
Okay, I was trying to make it deeper, I guess.
Too deep.
Yes. Let's hit our last one. Carry On.
They wouldn't have been on air without Dr. King, though. Without Dr. King,
Carry On.
Go ahead, Doc. The last one is
Carry On. So Carry On
on Netflix
is also on Netflix.
Yes.
So come on, Mr. Chocolate, because you already gave your critique a little bit off of in the backstage. What was your thoughts?
It felt like I think we said this before. Felt like bootleg Die Hard a little bit.
Why gotta be bootleg?
You know, that's what black people say when something's similar. So man, it's bootleg. So
right.
You know, I am who I am.
It wasn't bad though.
It was not bad.
It's pretty good. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. Wasn't bad.
I think they overhyped it though for me because it was good. I liked it. I watched it from start to finish. They overhyped it because they're like, "Is this the next Die Hard?"
I didn't hear all of it.
I was like, I mean, it was good.
TikTok world, that's all they were saying, comparing it to. They were down there saying
but
it was not Die Hard.
It's not Die Hard.
Oh.
It's not Die Hard.
Yeah. No. I mean, Die Hard is a classic. So I hate when they try to compare things to just let it be what it is. If it's going to be a classic, then let it be a classic.
Right.
You don't have to do that extra hype. Just let it be.
If you're into thriller action movies
or suspense,
right? Carry on did its due. Yeah. Like that was good. It was
and they give you more respect for the TSA.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. And then I like Jason Bateman as an actor.
Dude did that doggone.
I like Jason Bateman.
Jason Bateman. Yeah, that dude.
He's been around for a minute.
He might.
He's got range.
Right. He does have range.
Jason Bateman can do comedy. He's done action. He's done serious. Yeah.
Because he was on that show. What's the show we on the show? It was a show I saw him on. Well, never mind.
He's done a lot of movies.
He did a lot of shows. You talking about the one where his family was all
Jason Bateman?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What is it called?
I know what you're talking about. Arrested Development.
Yeah. That was good.
Yeah.
Arrested Development was really good.
That's how you got to start.
Yeah.
No, Jason Bateman.
Well, started most people know about him.
Yeah, he's been out for me.
Jason Bateman was an 80s thing. Him and his sister.
Yeah, they had that.
But modern day, but people didn't know who he was. So
because he kind of like
that's when he got kind of reinvented. You know, they get
he reinvented himself.
Yeah,
right.
So that's cool.
Yeah,
I be on the sci-fi shows like more than anything. I be on that like
because he's what is that? Ozark.
Like what?
Ozark.
Ozark
Ozark was good.
Ozark was good. I mean, what sci-fi stuff I'm on?
Yeah.
Right now I'm on Secret Level on Prime.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, you got to check Secret Level. It's a bunch of different stories. I'm watching Skeleton Crew on the Disney Plus show. You know, I'm a Star Wars guy. Been for years.
Star Wars, yeah.
I'm part of the Star Wars universe.
Star Trek's better than Star Wars.
It's actually pretty good because they've kind of ruined Star Trek the past few years, but they're trying to fix it and get it back right.
They've done a great job by Star Wars.
No, they've been messing it up. They're trying to get it back right. They're ruining them. But yeah, I've been on that. I mean, I watch anything sci-fi. I like the idea of the future and I like the get deep. It's like how you get to a certain place. I like dystopian stuff. I just like people's ideas of how things go to shit. Because a lot of times they tell you the truth in movies. They hide in plain sight, and it's like it's there, you know. And then you go, oh, stuff starts happening in real life, you know. I'm waiting for a zombie to pop up at some point because
you watched that movie that talked about like the president taking over. The movie, the president taking over for being president for life or whatever. I can't remember.
Civil War.
It came out this summer. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, Civil War. Yeah, so that was pretty good. I enjoyed that too. I like those movies.
He declared martial law. Yeah.
I was like when they kind of tell you how it's going to go down.
Have either of y'all watched this series called Accused? Because I mean, y'all are into sci-fi, so it's dealing with the whole AI.
So it was the one episode they kept showing on YouTube. I went and watched it. Season 2, episode 8 when
Okay.
the sex robot, and
Yes.
then the episode it wasn't
Oh,
as good
this
as
is with
that.
old girl Shanika Martin Green. Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of Star Trek,
And
she was on Discovery.
and Mike Coulter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On-
So the clip looked fascinating, but then when I watched the episode, it was kind of blah. But the series is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what I was asking
like
just about the series itself. Yeah.
Yeah, I like stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So on Netflix, there's an AI movie called Subservience. So check that out, Ty.
I've seen it. I
Heard
haven't
about
clicked
that,
on it.
yeah.
It's on my I'll probably check
All right.
it out.
That's a solid one. Check it out.
Okay.
Mr.
Yeah.
Sci-Fi.
Yeah, I'll be on that sci-fi, man.
Okay.
Like, I'm a Star Wars, Star Trek, Battlestar Galactica.
Master BSG.
I grew up on all I grew up on all that. I'd be on all
Babylon
those.
5. Yeah.
Babylon 5 is so underrated. Stargate.
It is so underrated.
All of it. Babylon
Stargate,
5
I like
is
all
good.
the Stargates except for, yeah.
See, look, they're like, what?
But nothing beats Star Trek.
No, don't say
Nothing
that.
beats
I
Star
like
Trek.
Stargate. Don't say that.
Yeah. I would definitely
Star Trek is
nerd
the
out
OG. None of that stuff would exist if it wasn't for Star Trek.
And
Nah.
if you have kids,
that's
be
not-
sure to take them to go see the new Sonic movie coming out this weekend.
I was
No,
reading
those
about
movies
that.
aren't bad
Yeah.
though. They're not bad. I thought they were
And
corny. And I watched one.
And
Moana 2.
Moana 2
yeah.
it's supposed to be good. So check it
I
out.
just catch them. Oh, so the one my wife's
Girl
running around
Dash.
singing these
Yeah.
Wicked songs. Y'all seen Wicked?
Yes,
I
I
have
love
not
it.
seen Wicked
I
yet.
watched it. I'm
She's
listening
on,
to it all the time. Me too, Miss Chocolate.
Driving my daughter crazy singing Wicked songs.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Wicked.
fantastic. It has so much
watched,
double meaning to it. So
I've
much.
I've watched probably half of it so far on bootleg right now. Well, I mean,
I want to go to New York
I
and
watched
see
half
it.
of
Other means.
The actual
Yeah.
play, the Broadway.
You seen on Broadway?
I would like to, because I'm
Because you get to see it all together.
right. You do all of it. Like you have to wait for the second part now, which is supposed to come out next
Which is
year.
next November. Yeah.
November of next year. But basically, it takes a different twist of the Wizard of Oz. So it's like instead of Glenda, well, her name is Galinda, the Good Witch. Is she really the Good Witch? Because she sent Dorothy all the way to the wizard, knowing that she like that. That's what it's like. The alternative to the story that was presented.
Yeah.
I'm not a musical person,
makes
but
the
I like
Wicked
those alternate stories.
Oh, but see, the thing is, the alternate story to me is more believable. It's like,
The best song is the star of the show is the Wizard of Oz.
Yes,
that's the star. The actual.
I don't want to give it away, but
he is the star.
He dirty.
Have another drink, my green-eyed beauty.
I ain't gonna spoil it yet. I ain't seen the whole thing anyway, but
and even the guy who created it was like, "You guys need to watch it back to back," which is why I'm like, I need to just go see it, and because even like something simple like I saw Lion King on and I loved it. My kids loved it. It was just
the latest thing.
The Broadway version of
baby. Me and my mom went to see that. Phenomenal. I gotta take my son. Like you gotta see it.
Lots of stimulation.
I saw it in Charlotte a couple years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, you'll love it. It's just
they ruined the motion picture of it. They did. They ruined it because the most important song in the whole thing, Scars Be Prepared, they did not do in the live action whatever type thing.
Oh,
and so the
live action was whack to me. That was whack.
Yeah, that's the quintessential song in the whole movie. It says it other than I Can't Wait to Be King.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it really tells you why Scar did what he did. I mean, and without it, you kind of don't understand why he did it.
Right. And then now they're saying Mufasa explains that Scar was not really a brother.
Nah.
They retcon that.
Right.
What that's been part of the story. Like he was adopted.
Something like that. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I hate it when people mess with source material just to make something new.
Right.
Yeah. Leave stuff alone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
changing the genders of characters, the races of characters. I mean, I just think that makes stuff look, nothing
Yes,
against those
ma'am.
people. Not,
Oh, hey, I'll go
yeah,
plan the trip.
weird.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Well, we've hit our time, guys. Good gracious.
Man. So we got some homework to do, man. People go see some of these shows.
Please check them out.
And I'm going to watch some of those all these black shows I hadn't seen. I gotta catch up.
And stay tuned for what did you call the doc? To be what? A to be what?
Connoisseur.
A to be
Connoisseur.
Our to be connoisseur is gonna have this vacation and probably come back with 1,000 other movies.
So if you guys want the info on Tubi movies, hit her up, hit her on the page, and she will let you know. She'll get you something good. But don't talk bad about them, she'll get mad at you. So
I will not. I'm not sensitive about my stuff.
She's sensitive about Tubi. Don't you say that Tubi movie now.
What she say? Don't do that. Don't do
that. That's exactly what she said. Don't do that. Don't you do that.
Y'all crazy. Well, look, on behalf of the experience, we wish you all a happy holiday season.
Yeah.
Whether you celebrate Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, any of it, or nothing at all, just thankful and appreciative for life.
Right.
We want to say thank you so much for providing us the platform to have conversation with you all, engage and interact. And we will see y'all in a couple of weeks, which will be what? The year 2025.
Right.
So be ready to come back live with us. That rhymed. And we gotta have some more hot topics to bring y'all. Mr. Chocolate never disappoints. He always melts in your mouth, never in your hand.
Oh boy, hey.
I'm picking this just to mess with you.
I don't know what just happened.
He's like, oh boy.
Yeah, he called it after you, right? Yeah.
I will not be melting right now, but I won't be melting anywhere right now. But yeah. Now, but we got to do we got to review the year, okay? So we're gonna pop one.
So we'll come back to it.
Do a year review, and I'll talk about this madness. It's been a crazy year. The year's been crazy. It's been crazy.
It went really fast.
Yeah, it went fast, man. That's what they start doing. You get old, they start going fast.
I know. Did I never tell you what my math teacher told me? It was like I was like in 8th grade, and she was like, "Right now, you're like on that hill with your bike. You're like, try and get up the bike, up the mountain."
Mm-hmm.
Then she was like, and then you get to this part, like probably about college. You're coasting. You're not going too fast. And then she goes, and somewhere after 35, you're just like, whoa, what happened to the brakes? What happened? Right. So, I mean, I don't think she's still alive, that math teacher, but I'm going to be 100 with you. I did not understand it till all of a sudden I was like, dang, this is what.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So shout out to Miss DeLuca.
Changes.
Right. Shout out to my math teacher, Miss DeLuca, if she's still with us. I carry
Tyrone, Mad Skills.
Right.
Year and wrap up.
Yeah.
You gotta remember that.
The mask. Is he stopped doing it, didn't he?
Stopped doing it in 2021.
Yeah, 2021. Yeah.
He did stop, and then he came back because somebody tried to take it over, but he officially stopped in 2021.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That was always I always looked forward to.
It was killer. Oh yeah. Talk about a cipher.
Right.
Now it's the bootleg ones now, baby. But it is what it is, man. All right, everybody, we out of here, man. But before we go, okay, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. All right, make sure you hit the like button on the way out. It helps us out. HBO special, help a brother out. All right, helps the channel grow. All right, and Tell a friend, share. Tell them that you've been part of the experience, where the experience is always good. And we will see you guys next time. Peace.